Hello, Streets of Rage fighters. Welcome back to Streets of Rage 4. The last part we had completed Mania mode with the difficulty maxed out. And in this part, you all might be wondering, well, if we already beat the game, what the hell else is there to do? Well, Streets of Rage 4 unlocks Boss Rush mode as soon as you beat the main campaign on any difficulty.
Alright.
And I have a treat for you all today because this recording right here is our first and only successful run of Boss Rush mode ever. Not even my brother, who's playing as Adam, had beat Boss Rush mode in his own time with any of his online buddies whom he had to receive friend requests from. So simply so that they could tell him that he needed to give them the chance to switch their character. In Boss Rush mode, you fight every single boss in the game, one time each, in quick succession, with some health drops that stay on the battlefield in between.
Okay.
You only have one life. You cannot get extra lives by getting points. If you die, the game is over.
Michael is doing significantly more work than you are.
Oh, Michael is doing all the work during this part, because I do not survive to the end of Boss Rush mode, unfortunately, if you can believe that.
I can. You're already at half health and you have no rally.
Having an additional player on your side, of course, is a great advantage. Which leads one to wonder, how could somebody possibly do this on their own? With mad skills, is the answer.
And there's slightly less mooks that show up.
Boss Rush mode is set at a fixed difficulty. I believe it's supposed to be campaign's version of normal mode based on the speed that the mooks are going at. Yeah, multiple pipe throw. Stay down. Stay down. Oh no. What did I say? God damn it.
So that's what we have decided is the way to kill Diva. Just throw pipes and knives at her.
Diva is an easy boss. You should have no problem dispatching her whatsoever. The Commissioner is gonna give you a little run for your money because this dude is tricky. He's fast when he wants to be. He deals lots of damage when he wants to, and he flies across the battlefield with the greatest of ease.
I can never remember the cadence of flying trapeze.
Well, one more time, my good sir. I did not quite hear you.
I can never remember the cadence of flying trapeze.
Well, if you only ever see a flying trapeze at a circus, or while singing songs about a man with the greatest of ease.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. The old children's track from one of the Disney compilation albums had a track for the flying trapeze, and I can never remember the cadence for it, despite it being a relatively popular track, at least to reference.
And nobody ever remembers anything but the hook in songs like that.
That's what the it's not the Blues Brothers. That's was it Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers that sang about that the hook always brings you back?
That's Blues Traveler.
Blues Traveler, sorry.
'Cause the hook will bring you back. Oh, Blaze has been defeated. Oh no.
It's the second boss, Cloud. Come on.
I know it's the second boss, and that's what makes this recording fucking awesome, is this is basically my brother taking out every boss in the game by himself. That's what 5 million lifetime score plus will do to you. Make you fearless. So we said, okay, this is probably going to be a wash. Let's see what happens. I'm just standing by watching my brother play for the next 20 minutes. Which is fine, because I love watching my brother play this game. Especially when it gets to do shit
I like
that
he has the ability to actually time up the end of his flurry with a back punch.
Oh, you got to. You know what else you got to do is that when Garcia is on the battlefield, you have to throw this dude because he is vulnerable mostly to throws when he's got the upgrade. He's flashing white with dude power because he got whipped into shape by a bad bitch. Also, observe, Mr. Gurdett, that the...
Ooh, he did aerial hurricane kick.
Yay, aerial special. I was going to say, just please observe that the cheeseburger that got dropped after the commissioner was defeated, that will stay there as long as you don't use it. Same thing with that special right there, except there really should be no reason why you should leave extraneous special items on the board, because they are added to your inventory and they stay there until used.
Unlike Streets of Rage 3, was it, that actually altered your special depending on how many stars you had?
Yes, you were thinking of the dash attack. The dash attack becomes more powerful as you level up every 40,000 points. Throw the dude. Be strategic with your health usage. You may want to make ballsier moves, like taking just a little bit more damage before you use a full heal. Here, have another full heal. It's Estel.
Hi, Estelle.
She's requesting backup, and it's using the cutscene from stage 4.
Thankfully, it doesn't have the same power as the specials from Streets of Rage 2, Streets of Rage 2 and 1, Blaze and Alex.
Well, that would be you're thinking of specifically Streets of Rage 1 when they had the backup police officer they could call in, and that was their special. Before they decided that special should be a more liberal thing that you can use throughout the game and not be hindered by inventory. And actually, Estel's reinforcement, backup requested, is functionally identical to how they render the Streets of Rage 1 specials in this game.
Yeah, but they are not functionally the same, because the Streets of Rage 1 and the Streets of Rage 1 specials didn't actually require to hit any enemies in order to get their knockdown and damage effects.
That is true. In Streets of Rage 1, they hit the missile hit everything up. Well, that's because in that game it was like a rain of napalm everywhere. Where in this, it's more of a localized explosion that circles out and into itself.
It was still a localized explosion in Streets of Rage 1.
That was it. And then everybody gets knocked down simultaneously, except bosses stay up because they're mugs.
Ooh, slices of pizza.
Boss 5, Barbin. Yes, they will change up the types of health items that they drop. And honestly, I think that pizza is... Well, let's not make it pizza. Let's make it tofu and big salad. Because why not? Oh, does that look cool? Yeah, I think it looks cool.
So it's actually going to be tofu and brontosaurus steak, okay?
No. This ain't the Flintstones and eat a brontosaurus burger, motherfucker!
But it's a steak.
I hope you guys will agree, as well as me and Michael did, that actually having an abundance of little healing items on the battlefield might actually be better than having just one big item on the battlefield.
I'm not entirely sure how much I agree with that, but it is definitely something that I can agree to.
That
it allows you access to smaller mistakes to recover from.
Yes, and one thing that will definitely ruin you in this game is mind games. Like, oh no, I'm low on health. I should probably be more careful. No. Only the ballsiest will make it to the end of boss rush.
Oh, he used his brontosaurus steak.
Good dodging. All right, quick. There's a pull Q on the there's a Q stick on the battlefield. Throw it at the dude. Yeah.
Hey, hit him. Throw a hammer.
Coming back at you.
So, do we get to see all the special projectile weapons from each of the various stages in boss rush?
Possibly, because, well, let's just say that while playing boss rush mode, just as I had observed during the normal game, you may miss a lot of elements and small fine details like that. That they're mostly putting items on the board, like again the Q stick that was that was right next to the billiard table, which you could destroy during stage 5 after you got to the rocket stage. Hello, Shiva. And And also, similarly, that the boomerang that we see right there is from stage 6, but it was dropped a little early, which kind of breaks the trope we were just talking about. Oh, hey! I remember now. Shiva was the boss that I fucking cut out of a part, and now here we're fighting him, finally.
Yay!
Yay. See? It's like I did it on purpose, except I didn't.
Michael missed his hammer throw.
That's alright. I mean, it's nice when you can hit enemies with projectiles. There's some enemies who are plain immune to projectiles. Donovan, for example, he can catch them. Goro can counter them and take no damage, except thankfully the game does not populate the field with Goros, and thank God for that. Stun lock the dude.
I'm wondering, can you actually do that quick 1-2 jab for a semi-permanent stun lock?
It's not permanent. The enemy will get knocked down of his own accord if you hit him enough times. Alright, one more. Yeah!
Jump kick. Highest go.
It's Estel again, because she
And
was
she
the
is now
7th boss.
resistant to throws. Or rather, she's seemingly resistant to forward throws. She's actually
throw it. Yeah, crap. She took damage, but she was not phased. Grenade!
Now, Estel's grenades cannot actually destroy the consumable projectile items, right?
No, projectile items on the board do not lose health until they are used.
Okay.
Which I think is a great mechanic because every item you see has a health meter, and the game remembers how much health they have as long as they're in play. Now for the boss rush mode, I think the move actually is just to concentrate on Estel, because as soon as Estel goes down, the Commissioner also goes down because he is just a move.
Right.
Oh, well, he's low on health. Good defensive sword strike. Alright, go for that stake. Hell yeah. Alright, he needs to rally back some points. He's got lots of dudes to beat up. Crap.
Ouch.
Alright. He lost the rally, but that's okay. He's got tofu and whatever, that it looks like a rotisserie. Looks like a ham, actually. That's a rotisserie ham.
Well, it can't be a rotisserie ham because there's still a bone inside it.
That's a big fucking... I don't know what animal would have a big fucking bone like that.
Which is why I refer to it as brontosaurus steak.
Oh, so he did kill the Commissioner first, and upon killing the... Oh, he took the tofu by mistake. Now we're starting to have doubts of whether or not we can proceed to the end, because we're starting to make mistakes! Not to mention that Michael has spent most of his video now playing by himself, and I'm still just standing there watching him do it. Okay, boss 8.
Not Rhea and Bio.
Beyonce and Rihanna.
That is that reference.
It is the reference, yeah.
God damn it. The issue that I have is that Beyonce and Rihanna have drastically different, well, not drastically different, but significantly different body types and performance schedules.
I love Beyonce. She's the queen bee.
I've never actually been indoctrinated into the cult of Beyonce.
I specifically remember from when Jimmy Fallon was doing lip sync contests with folks like Will Ferrell and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and other characters that, yeah, Will Ferrell totally did Drunken Love by Beyonce. Drunk in love, thinking all night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drunk in love.
When it comes to Beyonce, the big track that I remember from her is Irreplaceable.
Because she's got soul.
Well, Irreplaceable isn't really a soul track. It's a oh, you fucked up track.
You know, and songs like that, the message typically is, you know, it's okay to fuck up.
That's not what it's about.
Not that it's okay to fuck up, but that it's not the end of the world.
That is also not what it's about.
Well, then I don't know what the song is about.
Replaceable specifically is about her throwing out her man because he was cheating on her.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, thinking
That is not a Beyonce song.
No, but that also is a song about independence after saying goodbye to the man who you thought was the love of your life. Boss 9, Max.
Evil Max.
Evil Max. He can't believe how evil he is.
He has maximized his amount of evil in his shorts.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think he gets tux moves during this boss rush mode. Because what's supposed to happen is that security comes onto the battlefield at the behest of the Y-Twins, who are supposed to be in the background by now, and supposed to basically help rig the fight or something. Because everybody was pretty sure that Max was going to win. I mean, just look at those rippling muscles. Get out of the way. Oh. But yes, again, Max...
Seriously, Max is just fucking Zangief from Street Fighter. I'm telling you, man. He's got Red Cyclone. He's got the diving drop kick.
I mean, definitely not outside the realm of possibilities. Yeah.
I mean, his pants are more akin to Raiden from SNK, but yeah, dude, that's just an infinite Red Cyclone.
All right. Oh, he's having second thoughts. Boss 10, DJ Kawashi. All right, so these are we're actually running into some of the easier bosses, if you can believe that. Because DJ Kawashi, he does the same, his patterns are really easy to memorize. He does the same things over and over again. He leaves himself open like an idiot.
There's 1/5 of his health gone.
Alright, so we got 3 full heals on the board. We're looking pretty strong. But the one thing you got to keep in mind, of course, is that having healing items is not enough. You have to exploit an opportunity to actually use them.
Right.
Having lots of dudes on the board would likely cause you to not be able to use the healing items when they would have counted. And
is there any particular reason why Michael isn't using the hammer here?
Oh, because, well, projectile items are definitely a distant second to just melee attacks, put it that way. You can smell my farts from there, little man. It's coming. Look out. The spotlight is on you. Alright, and break it, and it's super combo time. Yeah.
Now I know that Blaze has gotten off the ground, but does Adam have it off the ground strike that he can use?
Maybe. But definitely possible. Ah, he didn't do the aerial recover. That's okay. Right. Nice use of grapple invincibility frames in order to avoid a projectile attack. This will be a test of all of your skills. Can you remember to land on your feet? Can you use your invincibility frames in order to not get hit by stupid shit? These are the questions.
Can you make spaghetti without it taking 2 hours?
These are the questions at Rocket Rabbit Commentaries.
Ouch.
Okay, I think now it's stake time. Yep, it's stake time. Okay, we're down to 2. We have an impressive 23,000. So the reason why there is a score is because you do get graded on your performance, but of course, because boss rush mode is so difficult, you probably will not, it probably won't even matter what your score is, because you won't get to enjoy having an evaluation of your performance. And now,
Mr. Y,
yes,
complete with his Uzi.
Yes, we're going immediately to the Stage 11 fight. I thought actually that it was going to do the dual twin fight from the end of Stage 12. I was wrong, because I did not remember it correctly. Yes, just remember that Mr. Y is mostly a pussy who will try to keep his distance from you at all times in order to shoot you, and then laugh at you.
That is not where you wanted to
Rocket
put that
launcher.
puddle.
Look out!
Honestly, the Uzi is more threatening to me because it comes out faster.
Alright, Adam, use your dashes. You gotta clear the distance, because he's just gonna keep pacing around the arena.
I'm kind of surprised that they actually let Mr. Y attempt to fight you without mooks.
That is an interesting point, because
Mr. Y isn't actually all that big of a threat.
He's the fucking boss.
Aside from aside from the speed of the Uzi, everything else is really well telegraphed and relatively easy to avoid.
Yeah, and the mooks will definitely complicate things because, as I recall, the mooks from stage 11 are the homing kick ladies, who are really, really annoying when there's a lot of them on the battlefield while there's other shit going on.
All right. Mr. Y is down. Then we fight Miss Y.
All right, Ms. Y. Easily the easiest of any of the boss encounters you will find in boss rush mode because she is stupidly easy to just Z-dodge, anticipate attacks, and she's also got a kick-ass boss track. Stay down, little girl.
or I will throw additional
I will throw hammers at you. Use the mace. Fucking medieval style shit. All right, now remember, she always goes from the top corner to the bottom corner when she does that shit. Use the enemy forecast. That is a forecast. She's coming right at us.
Yeah, but she is, she is vulnerable to spiked maces.
Yes, she is. Whack. Whack.
Whack-a-why.
Oh, she dodged it. Tenacious.
So in the Streets of Rage 4 expansion, are they going to actually allow us to have a whack-a-mole minigame?
Oh my god, that was an epic combo. No, there is no whack-a-mole minigame.
Well, I know there isn't one here, but I'm wondering if we get a Streets of Rage 4 expansion, if there would be.
And Boss Rush mode had just let slip that Ms. Y had replaced herself, which means that she may possibly be a clone.
Boss Rush is not canon, okay? Come on.
Especially because we spent the entire boss fight at what is now the appropriate setting for this particular fight, the fight against the Y Twins at the end of stage 12. Okay, very good. We got 3 stakes on the board, and we have a normal set AI for the boss. So I'm not sure why I qualified the difficulty for the AI. Boss AI never changes. Mook AI does change. Okay, now they transform. Stop laughing at me! It's not funny!
Alright, Mr. Y, stay there, that way you no longer have the Uzi to shoot at us.
So at this point, me and Michael are looking at each other thinking, we got this. Like, we've never had it. Michael has never made it to the final stage of Boss Rush mode before. And he has...
Does he usually get stopped up on Barbin?
I think he very typically... Yeah, Barbin actually was the boss that would take him out a lot of times. Okay.
Yeah, because even in this run, he was having quite a bit of difficulty with Barbin specifically. But after Barbin, you kept saying, all right, we're getting into the easier bosses, and it's like, yeah, that's kind of an issue, isn't it? Barbin is actually the hardest of the boss fights.
I mean, you can say, Shiva is a little tricky too, because he just moves all over the goddamn place. All right, don't lose hope.
Don't worry, Adam. Eventually, you will be in a good Star Wars movie.
Giving in is defeat.
Stab.
Right, dealing damage evenly. Because we hope that because the robot actually becomes more powerful due to, no, you took out my twin. Dang it. I will avenge you.
Vengeancing.
Oh yes, this game is all about vengeancing. It's about rage. All right, we're down to 1 healing item. Still looking pretty strong. I think we're trying to get the curtains to match the drapes. I'm not sure why we're at a pause menu right now, but there it is. See how the leaves continue to flow in the background even while we're in a pause screen. All right. Oh, okay, he got grappled. That's fine. That's fine. That can happen. Doesn't deal that
All
much
right,
damage.
do a little bit more damage to Ms. Y.
And take out Mr. Y. Or I think, yeah, I think he is trying to take him out. Oh shit. Okay, grab the stake. Okay, this is it. It's all or
There's
nothing.
still a hammer on board. Throw the hammer
Fuck
at
the
Ms.
hammer.
Y.
Hammer sucks.
Well, of course it sucks.
Oh crap, he couldn't. Alright, but he did manage to get a few shots on the robot before she got into the throne.
Which means she's down to 2% health. This can be done.
Oh my god. Alright, now close in.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Ms. Y's robot has been slain, and
Stage.
she falls into the abyss, never to be heard from again.
Stage 1 clear. I don't know what that stage 1 clear is about. I guess because the game is supposed to give you a stage X every time you defeat a boss. Yes. And you had just seen our one and only clear of boss rush mode, one of the most difficult feats you can accomplish in Streets of Rage 4.
You guys are up to 6 million lifetime score. Nice.
Hell yeah. Well, it's because we recorded this after both of the campaigns. And in the next part, the finale, we get to see even more extra content.